G'day, Mike the Weed Wizard here. It's in stealth mode before. We've got to sneak up on these weeds and deal to them so they don't see us coming. Anyway, this one hasn't seen me coming. It's reasonably attractive with its nice droopy pink flowers, and it's edible with its nice yellowish fruit. This is banana passion fruit. So, what does it look like? Well, it's a vine species, so it grows up a host plant. The leaf here has 3 lobes. 1, 2, 3. It's finely serrated, and it's what it's called palmate, so looks like a palm. The flowers are very distinctive. They have this long tubular bit, and then it opens out to the spectacular and quite exquisite pink flower here. You'll also notice has these parts which are called tendrils, so that helps it to grab on to whatever host plant it might be growing on. It's quite hairy to the touch, especially the new shoots, and as the wood gets a little bit older, it gets more brown and darker. Of course, the main part, the fruit. Thank you. This is a ripe one I prepared earlier. So as you can see, this one's quite well ripened, quite yellow, and as most punters know out there, it is edible. So where is this plant found? Predominantly on forest margins and in waste places, predominantly spread around by birds and possums. Anywhere where a bird or a possum is travelling, likely that a plant will end up there. It's really important to note that there is also human-mediated dispersal of this. Because people like the fruit, people will deliberately plant this plant. They will discard of the fruit carelessly. We want to let you know that this plant is on the National Pest Plant Accord, so it is illegal to sell, propagate or distribute the plant. So please take note of that and don't spread this plant around. It will destroy our forest, and it is in some areas, and we want to stop that from happening. So why is this plant bad? Well, it will smother our native forests. So when it starts on the forest edge, it will smother it out, forming this dense foliage and aggressively working the vines around a plant. The weight of the fruits and the plant can collapse the canopy in places where it's really dense. So what can we do about it? For isolated plants, we can cut and paste it just by cutting it as low to the ground as possible and pasting the stump, making sure that any vines aren't lying on the ground, as it has a tendency to reroot on the ground. The other thing that we can do in a situation like this, where there's a lot of vegetation around, it's particularly hard to find where the vine is actually growing from, as it grows along the ground and roots at the nodes. So what we can do here is we can what's called curtaining, which is cut all the vines at about head height and then foliar spray with a knapsack on the ground. From there, spray the foliage on the ground. So folks, when you're driving along and you see all that nice banana passion fruit that's growing along with all the nice fruit that you like to eat, we urge you to look at an alternative to plant in your garden. Say for instance the black passion fruit, nice taste, you do the same stuff with it. We urge you, we don't want this plant spreading around any further than it has. It is causing a lot of damage around the place and we don't want it spread any further. So for more information on how to control this plant or what your regional council's doing about it, make sure you contact them and also visit the Weed Busters website, www.weedbusters.org.nz. Happy weed busting! Oh, I can't do it! I can't do it.